greatest of all time?
LeBron. What?
Yikes! Hey everyone, this is Daphne, founder of 98%. We're about to meet up with Clinton Asalu, who's part of the 98% fam. He's about to show us this house. Let's go.
Hey, 98%. How you guys doing today? My name is Clinton Asalu. I'm a real estate professional in Dallas and a product manager. And look at this home.
What school did you go to?
Penn State, Harrisburg.
What sport did you play?
Basketball.
What are your hobbies?
I like to read. I'm part of a book club, Renaissance Media Book Club. I like to play basketball, like on the side too, obviously. And hobbies. What else do I do? Hang out for a reason.
I know you like to eat.
Oh yeah, I love to eat. I'm a big foodie. Like I enjoy the food in Dallas. So I'm a big Italian food person. Definitely taco. So give me a good burrito taco. Worth it.
So I know you majored in engineering.
Yeah.
How did you get into real estate?
Oh man, so real estate was always been a passion of mine, but you take the skills that you learn in engineering. So I did engineering for 4 or 5 years at Penn State, but going through the pandemic, I didn't find any roles in engineering, and I ended up in software engineering. But that didn't really give me the same, love or joy that, I found now in real estate. It was just helping people and being around people and understanding what they want. Mm-hmm. So I had somebody, walk me through the process, a little mentor of mine, right?
Yeah.
And they definitely showed me the ropes, and here I am today.
So real estate involves a lot of networking.
Yeah.
How important is it to network?
Yes. So you want to build a great team around yourself. So like I talked about earlier, right, having a mentor, somebody that you're able to call and bounce ideas off of.
Yeah.
I've only been in this space for a short amount of time, but working with a mentor that's been in there for about 20, 30 years, right, they can give you the ins and outs. Nothing's new under the sun.
Yeah.
So, but things change, you have to adapt as well. So they're able to give you insight on how the market is moving, and even using your resources. And there's a lot of networking events that happen around Dallas. So that's very important too.
Okay, so you talked about how no, actually I was more flabbergasted at the fact that you studied engineering, COVID hit, and you couldn't find a job.
Yeah, so basically, during the pandemic, they didn't have, roles for engineers because it was more entry-level engineers specifically, because you actually have to go into an office. There was no offices open. Luckily, I had a colleague, and again, that goes into networking, that he had a software engineering role with JP Morgan, where they're able to teach you, shout out to Tech Connect program, they teach you how to code, and then after that, they put you on a team, so you have a job. So that helped me over during the pandemic and into, as of recently as well, right? But that was just by having great network and being able to have a good relationship with people.
Yeah. So. How are you balancing your day job and real estate?
Yeah, so that has been a big tension of mine. A lot of people say you can't be a full-time realtor and a full-time, professional in the corporate setting, but I found different because of the teams that I manage in my corporate role right now. I'm giving them the 100% of me, but also I'm making time working with my clients as well. So I work fully remote for my corporate job, so that's a big plus. Not everybody can say that, but I manage my time very well. My calendar is always synced up, make sure that I'm also checking in with my clients on whatever I need to do. So a lot of my showings are during the evening times, or if I'm able to, make time my schedule for clients who need emergency showings in the daytimes, they are always able to accommodate.
Clinton, how do you advocate for your clients?
That is a big one. As a real estate professional, right, I am the middleman between what the sellers want and what my client wants, and I always work for my clients, which are either buyers or sellers, whatever it matters, right? So for them, I need to understand what they want and how to get it for them, whether it's a price reduction, whether it's getting closing costs. And so it's basically telling that story in an influential way to the other agent on the other side, right? Making sure they understand and I'm firm on what my client wants. And also leveling expectations from the beginning too.
I love that. Okay, so Clinton, you are in an interesting life transition right now.
Yeah.
You just got engaged.
Yes.
How has that journey been from getting out of college, finding the one, proposing to the one, and now it's wedding prep time?
Yeah. So I'm going to tell everybody, the wedding prep season and the planning season, do not take it for granted, right? There's going to be some ups and some not so high times, but you're going to learn a lot about each other. That's very important. But right now for me, it's really understanding who my fiance really is, right? So there's one thing to be dating them, and going, and courting them, but it's another thing to be engaged to this person. You're understanding who they really are, how they think, how they plan. It's like doing a group project with them.
Yeah.
So that's very important to them too.
I love that. Listen, where are you from?
I'm from Jersey, so I was actually born in Nigeria, but I lived in Jersey all my life.
Okay, wait. So you were born in Nigeria, you lived in Jersey all your life, you went to school in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
and now you're in Dallas. How important is it for someone to get out of their home city, their home country, their home talk about that? That must have been a really crazy transition.
Yeah. So, real quick, I came to America in '99. We lived in Jersey our whole life, went off to Penn State, right? And then in 2021, moved to Dallas. It's very important for people to, get out of their home environment, where they've been all their lives, because you only know that, right? If you don't travel the world, or if you don't move to different places, you don't understand who you can be outside of that normal environment, right? So when you feel as though you've outgrown a place, or you're seeing that there's tension there, it's very important for you to move out of there and move somewhere else and learn, again, who you are and grow and blossom. Right? So going from a caterpillar to a butterfly.
You met, sorry to talk about a love story here.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry to talk about a love story here, but you came all the way to Dallas to pretty much pick up in a relationship with your girl. Now, fiance. So as you have matured from this young, influential, now I'm trying to, settle down, what has that been like for you? How did you put yourself in the headspace to say that, hey, I'm ready to settle down and make this next transition?
Yeah, it took a lot of prayer. That's a big part of it. But for me, it was definitely understanding that you can't be your past forever, right? It's great to be influential, it's great to be, a good-looking guy, but that only takes you but so far. And when you're able to really realize that to move to the next level in life, you have to do a lot of maturing, from taking one of your words, maturing in yourself, in your spirit, and also in your mind too. You have to grow. If you're not growing, you're dying, unfortunately. So you need to continue to grow and help yourself, move to the next level.
And I think that's beautiful because it plays into this level of being vulnerable,
Yes.
as well as being open to what can come next.
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
is, releasing, like you said, releasing your past, which is this basketball player, I was an engineer, and then having to quickly switch up and make that transition into the next phase of life, whichever that may be. So I love that you remain open to whatever life had for you next. Clinton, thank you so much for showing us this house, telling us a bit about your story, and I'm sure we will see you again really soon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Shout out to 98%. We love y'all.
Where did you go to school?
Penn State.
Was that loud? Whoa.
Okay. I've never actually sat in one of these. I'm scared. Look, oh, it's actually with,
Not the leg cross.
Did you want to pull the chair up?
I love it.
Hold on.
Wait, no, do it, yeah.
Tell talks.
Up.
I'm trying to think of it. Sorry, I'm trying to.
No.
Sorry.
3,